Emily Russell says she's thankful to be alive after floodwaters left her stranded in her childhood home for hours with no way of knowing if help was on the way.
I mean, I really thought I was just going to, drown in my own house.
Emily Russell says she was home alone early Friday morning when she found herself surrounded by water.
I mean, it was literally like you were stuck on an island, and I just didn't know what to do. There was no leaving the house at that point.
Russell says she watched from her window as cars and RVs floated by. Then she heard part of the house collapse.
When you start hearing that, it's almost like a movie. And then the front door, the water pushed it in, and it pushed in the back door, and within 30 seconds, it went from the ground to neck level.
Russell says she and her dog floated on a mattress in her home for nearly 8 hours, hoping to be rescued.
It's like you go from this scariest feeling and place to almost peaceful, because it was like you were already so scared, and your body's getting cold from being in the water, and you're getting sore from just shaking from being in the water, and it's just like your body almost goes numb. And
it wasn't until 6 in the evening when Russell's husband David was able to reach her.
And the minute I seen him, I thought, this is my only chance to get out. And so me and the dog took off down the front yard. But the currents were so strong that I only made it maybe 10 feet, and I had to yell to them like, I can't walk anymore, or it's going to take me.
Russell considers herself lucky. She made it out. She knows others weren't so fortunate. Russell says she doesn't know whether she or her husband have jobs to go to, and with a baby just weeks away, she doesn't know what they're going to do. In Swannanoa, I'm Chris Peterson. Cindy Blackstone is picking up the pieces.
It's a mess in there. There's not a lot you can salvage.
Blackstone stood on the front porch of her sister's house across the street and watched as her car and her neighbor's trailer floated away.
I was grateful because I knew that there was nobody in the trailers that went away. I knew that there was nobody in the cars that were floating away. So I knew that people were okay, and that's important. It got even higher in the garage.
The mud on the walls shows how high Mill Creek rose inside Blackstone's home. She says there are moments when it becomes overwhelming.
I broke down a bit yesterday when I went in there and it finally hit me, but I'm trying to keep my head in a good place, so I don't want to, it's just stuff.
In the middle of all the debris, Blackstone finds a blessing. A chest full of precious memories survived the storm.
Nothing's wet inside, and it's not a sealed thing, but it's all dry.
Blackstone says her home is unlivable, and she's preparing to start life with a clean slate.
With all the bad, there's good. You just, you take lemons and make lemonade, because it's better than crying, right?
Blackstone says through it all, she knows God has a plan.
He's going to bring us through this, all of us. He'll bring us all through it, and we'll hopefully come out stronger people in the end, right?